This video is for educational purposes only. I am a holistic practitioner, master herbalist. Please consult your physician if you have any health questions or concerns, taking any medications. I am just giving educational information here, so enjoy and have a good day. Hi, I'm Janelle Schaefer, master herbalist. Happy to have you here today. Let's take a deep breath before we get started. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. And let it out. That always feels so good. And I wonder why I don't do it more besides here when I make the video. So in today's video, I am going to share some wonderful information on bay, the bay leaf. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, comment, check out my description down below. I have my link tree there, which links to my website and other places which links to my website, and you will find there the online services that I offer for those of you who live way outside of Pennsylvania, and that is my Zytocompass scan service. Can be done online with a Zoom call and the Zyto hand cradle, and it scans your body, lets me know exactly what's out of balance and what herbs can bring your body back into balance. So great tool. I don't use a lot of technology, but I do like this tool. Okay, so the first herb to talk about today is bay, Laurus nobilis, and the bay tree. So bay, that plant will grow large enough to be called a tree. Kind of reminds me of olive. If you know olive trees and olive leaves, olive has a shimmery looking leaf, where the bay is this like grayish green kind of muted color. And if you make soups and stocks, I'm sure you know this little leaf, a culinary spice. But historically, this herb has a lot of uses that you might be surprised to know. So I am sharing from Nicholas Culpeper's Materia Medica, and just so you have a time frame, this was written in the 1700s, and some of the quotes I'm going to read will sound like Old English to you. So first quote, "This," meaning the bay tree, "is so well known that it needs no description," and he means the description of what the plant looks like. "I shall therefore only write the virtues, which are many." And I thought that was interesting because I don't think it would be so well known by us, those of you watching this video. And we would need a description of the bay tree. It is only known as a culinary spice that I am aware of. I've been an herbalist many years and haven't heard anybody really using bay in any other way besides in the kitchen with poultry and such. But in the 1700s, when he wrote his Materia Medica, people, at least in Europe, knew the bay tree. "This plant loves the sun." Here's another quote. And so this is Culpeper again. Neither witch nor devil, thunder nor lightning will hurt a man in the place where a bay tree is." So a lot of plants do have some kind of like superstition attached to it. But I guess I like the aspect that this plant has this like good feeling behind it. And why wouldn't all of them really? Because God did give the plants for our medicine. So there are some plants that have like a lesser good vibe, a lesser pleasing vibe. And the one I'm thinking of is like lilac. I believe it was the white lilacs were used in funerary rites when someone passed. So they had this like death kind of vibe. But it doesn't mean the plant actually had that energy. God did make the plants for our benefit. But people attach their own superstitions. Another quote from Culpeper, in Culpeper's book, and this was written by Galen, a prolific writer of the time, also writer of plants and herbs. The leaves or bark do dry and heal very much, and the berries more than the leaves. The bark of the root is less sharp and hot, but more bitter, and hath some astriction, which means astringency, kind of like tightening, puckering. Withal whereby it is effectual to break the stone, and good to open obstructions of the liver and spleen and other inward parts, which bring dropsy and jaundice. So should I translate all of that for you? All right. Interestingly, this little paragraph talks about berries, and a lot of what I'm going to share here is about the berry, which we never ever use. So the berry is probably more effective in the medicinal aspect. So the bark of the tree has astringency, and I find that common with tree bark. Tightens tissues. So the tree bark would also break the stone, meaning kidney stones, urinary stones, urinary tract stones, sediment built up in the urinary tract. It opens obstructions of the liver and spleen, so our bodies can get clogged, constipated. Not just the intestines, but other organs can get constipated. And other inward parts which bring dropsy and jaundice. So dropsy is fluid retention that happens when the kidneys are not working properly, and jaundice if the liver is obstructed. So very useful medicinally. The berries are very effectual against all poison of venomous creatures, the sting of wasps and bees, as also against the pestilence or other infectious diseases. Therefore, put into sundry treacles for that purpose. The word means various, and treacles means like a thick crystallized syrup. Okay. All right, so other things that the bay was known to be good to remedy. And again, I'm going to use a quote. They wonderfully help all cold, the leaves and berries. All cold and rheumatic distillations from the brain to the eyes, lung, or other parts, and being made into an electuary, which is a powder with honey, do help consumption, old coughs, shortness of breath, and thin rheums. Rheums are watery fluid that collects in or drips from the eyes and nose. So translated, this herb, the berries, the leaf, is very good for, I'm going to use the word drainage, draining built up stone, sediment, mucus, rheumatic, referring to like arthritic conditions where there's buildup in the joint. So this herb helps to cleanse the body of unwanted buildup. This is very interesting here. The oil made of the berries is very comfortable in all cold griefs of the joints and nerves, arteries, stomach, belly, or womb, and help palsies, convulsions, cramps, aches, tremblings, and numbness in any part. Weariness also and pains that come by sore traveling. That's my favorite. Pains that come by sore traveling. And so the oil made of the berries would be an infused oil of the dried berries. So today, our list is much shorter of what this bay leaf is used for. Flavorings for food, The leaves are antimicrobial and have antioxidant benefits. And in the Middle East, the leaves are used for nervous conditions. One note, topically, it may cause dermatitis. So some people are bothered by the plant topically. If you make soup and stocks, I'm sure you have bay leaf in your cupboards. Why don't you try a cup of bay tea? It's actually pretty delicious. Bay with honey, maybe a little bit of milk, help to cleanse kidneys, urinary tract. Let me know if you have tried bay tea. Let me know if you have bay in your cupboards. I wanted to look up bay berries, and as far as finding them, I would love to recommend a place for you to get them. I just checked Mountain Rose Herb and they do not have them. I'm wondering if I have this wonderful Mennonite shop near where I live and they have a lot of herbs. I'm wondering if they might have it there. I've never seen it. And just a quick look without going on Amazon, because I always say don't buy herbs on Amazon. I found one company in Austria selling bay berries. So if anyone knows a good place to get them, please message that down below. I would be interested in making the oil myself. So thank you.